many of you have addressed this somewhere that it was all about helping each other out, being there for each other. But I have to ask this that in a super competitive environment, it's some and having been an aspirant, you go through a lot of emotions. It is like literally a roller coaster. So was it ever also about ki you are trying, but you're not probably reaching to what your peers are achieving? And did that in any way, somewhere?
I guess I'll answer that because there was other compare and of course I had like मेरा CLAT last CLAT it was like 4 months, so I won the rank for like 60s to 70s, and even when they were like variety, इसका CLAT नहीं हो रहा है, like, and everyone was like getting better marks than me, even in this group. So of course, comparing wise, I was comparing with them like okay, they are getting better marks, but it was like never a negative environment. Yeah. Never toxic one. It was like okay, I have to get this. What are you doing? Like I will call on the like getting different perspectives. Yeah. I'll say even this super competitive environment, it was never toxic and negative. Yeah. It was just like pushing each other, and they even helped me. They never looked down upon me. Like
I think the best part here was because some of you were achieving, higher marks at some point of time. The same person was also achieving lower marks. Because then you understand that okay, we belong to, the other person is good at something. I should take something good from.
Even I'd say that on the day of the English result, I was not on my phone, and मैंने तो आधे घंटे बाद result check किया था. And I saw 3 missed calls from Daksh and 2 missed calls from Udit sir. Yeah. And the first thing when they picked up the call was congratulations, तेरी अच्छी rank आई, and then you told me Kanav क्या है. And after 10 minutes, I'm like, अच्छा भाई तेरा भी तो result है, तू तो बता. He was like, हाँ नहीं हाँ. So we were just genuinely happier for each other. Yeah. Then just even like when the CLAT result came, it was a bit of a shock because Kanav didn't get that good of a rank this man. So we were all there for each other.
I like to differ there. I had asked God for rank 1, 2 or 3. He gave me all 1, 0, 3, 2. So I am thankful for that. तीनों एक साथ देती हूँ My general reaction was I laughed. जैसी rank दी क्या? इतनी तो नहीं डिजर्व करते थे. I'm like, okay, no, all respect to CLAT consortium and everything, but this CLAT was not that good, or we have an acronym for that. CLAT this time was not common law aptitude test, it was common luck application test. जितना अच्छा रैंक उतना अच्छा रैंक. तो I got to मेरा तो बिल्कुल नहीं चला.
What do you think about AILET as a quality?
AILET this time around was see, so I like the paper definitely by both that, but apart from that, वो genuine एक हाँ कि जो बच्चे अच्छा करेंगे पढ़ा हुआ था जिन्होंने they can only do good in that. ठीक है, so that was there. Current टेस्ट में मिलना था, ये current ऐसा था because I knew कुछ questions थे जो I was like थोड़ा thinking about कि भाई ये तो सिर्फ मेरे को आता होगा, दक्ष को आता होगा, वंश को आता होगा और इसको आना नहीं करेंगे तो सही है. Like एक प्रिंसिपल साइंटिफिक एडवाइजर का क्वेश्चन आया तो we knew कौन सा साल में शुरू हुआ क्या सब कुछ, we knew the history पूरा उसका, तो बहुत ही बेसिक लगा था. And उसके अलावा this paper reverted back to the 2022 वाला pattern. So the best thing was कि मैंने उसके mocks दिए हुए थे, तो I knew the best strategy there कि logical से शुरू करो क्या करो, तो that is something which helped definitely. और it was मतलब मेरे लिए ऐसा हुआ था कि I ended the paper 20 minutes early and I was just looking around कि बाकी का हुआ और फिर देखा किसी का नहीं हुआ, सब लगे पड़े थे. मुझे लगा शायद अपना रूम थोड़ा ऐसा होगा, पर नहीं थे पता. फिर 20 minutes बाद मैं like I'm out of the paper everything and I attempted full 150 questions and then I got to know कि मतलब नहीं हुआ इतना भी. तो फिर मेरे को थोड़ा genuine लगा कि कहीं ज़्यादा ही कुछ ज़्यादा लग रहा है, नहीं वो genuine की लेवल अच्छा था तो दिखा वो उसमें एक था ऐसा पेपर where you could show your level. So definitely
I think CLAT was like slightly on the very easier end. Had to be because you were discussing something like answers being given in a GK passage is something
that was something because we've prepared for it the whole year and then you just do that. So sometimes even in the middle of the paper that can be a bit that can
walk you down.
हाँ, like reading section was my strongest section, so I wanted कि वहाँ पे थोड़ा तो edge मिले, but the English was so easy, like ऐसा लग रहा था स्कूल के normal English passages कर रहे थे, तो I was just so
वो भी नहीं है ऊपर लिखा है वो
like जैसे normal English के UPs या फिर normal स्कूल के पेपर कहते हैं कि ऊपर से देखो पढ़ लो, there were no ऐसे कि principle based question, theme based, main idea, inference वगैरह, which are some particular things जो कि हम पढ़ते हैं.
Right, but I think
The funniest thing was जब जीके में देखा सब्जेक्टिव आ गया और I remember 2 दिन पहले मतलब हमेशा होता था
ये पढ़ते पढ़ते मैं सीखा सब्जेक्ट है पढ़े मतलब सब्जेक्ट है ये नहीं है सब्जेक्ट 3 days before the exam we were doing this भाई पढ़ने मेरे को नहीं पता कब आ जाए and he was like मैंने ये नहीं आएगा नहीं just scroll through and I was like नहीं वापस जा
देखो एग्जैक्ट से मूवमेंट याद आया
आगे सब्जेक्ट
सारे जीके सब्जेक्ट not even subject it's like unseen pattern
I think the study groups helps most in GK because I think this thing about GK that the more you discuss, the more you bear, is the more that you can remember. Because reading is something that I think it's something with how the brain functions as well. If you hear a lot, if the visual, all the senses are into play absolutely. So I think that and B the emotion aspect of it is like extremely important, and more so in a group like this when all of you genuinely understand each other. And I feel it's difficult to find these kind of people in general apart from stuff. So are you guys planning to eventually stick together? Because
definitely.
Right.
So even I'd say that the one thing I remember the most from all that was that throughout the preparation we were there for each other. Like I'd call Vanshieka anytime and be like, like we'd be doing anything, but if we knew that the other one, कि उसको like they need you'll just like put 5 minutes away and you'll just like अच्छा बता क्या हुआ. So I remember doing that a lot. The both of us.
I think Vanshieka here was the prime motivator. Kanav was talking about it.
social glue and everything.
They also helped me a lot when the CLAT result came out. So I did not get the rank that I was expecting.
Yeah.
But like in spite of कि बाकी सबकी अच्छी rank आई थी, they were still there for me throughout कि अच्छा नहीं कोई बात नहीं. And I think that made me like ऐसे mentally थोड़ा stable होना for AILET, which I don't think I would have been.
I think Vanshieka, it's like this is something that I believe that result plays a very important role, but I think it is also about the process. So now that you've gotten the process right and you're obviously entering a good college, right? So it's like a win-win that we had good friends, enjoyed the journey, learned from the process. I think throughout the process you also get to learn a lot about yourself.
Exactly.
I think it's more than just exam preparation. I think we all have grown so much as individually because we got to learn so many things from each other, like academically wise also and in normal life also.
Like everything, and definitely it helps a lot. And like it's not just ki एक thing which I'd like to add. So जब I started my CLAT preparation, 11th में I was like I need a study because every top ranker has a study. So I go on this quest कि भाई मैं आज ढूंढूंगा study group. Telegram पर I literally go talking to people. I mean I tried out different things with different people. ऐसा कर जो smart है, पर it happened कि हमारे mocks में सुन रहे थे चलो let's be a study group. But इतना सारा toxic हो गया at a point of time. But those people will be my batchmates, so let's not do that. But yeah, so
फिर एक साल we enter the series.
हाँ exactly. So like after point of time I had given up on this hope कि भाई I'll have study group. मतलब करनी है ठीक है अकेले में नहीं मिल रहा करो क्या. तो और लाइक ये होता था कि हम लोग ना नॉन एकेडमिक वे में भी चलते थे. दैट्स व्हाई हमारा ये वाला भी हम दैट बेस पे करते हैं. और रीजन बीइंग कि आई रिस्पेक्टेड दक्ष आद्य वंशिका फॉर द पर्सन दे आर, नॉट जस्ट फॉर देयर रैंक और सम मॉक स्कोर्स. क्योंकि दूसरे एकेडमिक में ये हुआ था तुम्हारा रैंक गिर गया तुम दूसरे को रिस्पेक्ट करना बंद कर रहे हो यार. दैट्स समथिंग व्हिच हैपेंस राइट. और क्योंकि वो लोग ऑनलाइन मेरे वजह से दूर थे तो मतलब वो सब नहीं होना चाहिए. दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग. हमें पता है हमने कितना एफर्ट डाला है. जितना रिस्पेक्ट हम एक दूसरे को पहले करते थे ना रिजल्ट का चेंज नहीं होने वाला. डेफिनेटली I hope. But that is tough. But exactly, that is the main thing.
I think one key benefit that you people also had was what you mentioned that you people were physically meeting.
Exactly. That is.
In person उसका फर्क पड़ता है.
Yeah, we're meeting every Sunday, so we are looking forward to
Every
it.
Sunday
We are
after
looking
work, we
forward
used
to
to
Sunday.
go out, we used to eat.
I learned कि chips कैसे खोलते हैं पैकेट.
Tissues कैसे waste नहीं करते हैं.
I learned कि किसी महंगे रेस्टोरेंट में कभी गलती से घुस जाओ और फिर रियलाइज ना करो
करना कैसे होते हैं.
हैं.
हम मुझे का नाम लेके भागते थे. मुझे कॉल आ गया.
We went into a restaurant. We didn't realize कि it's a बहुत ही सही डिसीजन.
When you are like मुझे कॉल आ गया.
भाई सब सेट कर रही है एसी ऑन कर दो हाँ ये कर दो आराम से बैठे. फिर मेन्यू के लिए
But really, the highlight of our week was Sunday को चाहिए. Sunday को after mock, sir के साथ.
It was something we were
looking forward.
I think one key role player and one key person who obviously helped all of you meet was Mudhir. So like, and he was there at the epicenter of your entire CLAT AILET preparations, because even though you people were discussing amongst yourselves doing things, I think
like the moderator.
whenever you had a bigger problem, you approached the boss. You're like,
He's like I have an analogy. He was like the sun and we are the planets, honestly. So revolving around them, but yeah, that's something which I said.
Like every week, and then we also used to have Google Meets with 4 of us, and Mudhir sir, we used to talk about everything like till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. So I think that was.
And best thing about Mudhir sir, like you can talk anything, not just academic one. Yeah, so like health perspective, relationship, sleep schedule. चलो तो मैं जब भी रहा
मैं लास्ट तक मैंने सोचा था लास्ट में अब तो आई विल वेक अप एट 8 कि AILET इज आल्सो नहीं हुआ लास्ट तक भी नहीं हुआ.
आई थिंक क्लैट के दिन में 10 बजे उठना है क्या वाओ ये
AILET से थोड़ा पहले एक्सेप्टेड 4 मैंने कहा पता नहीं कैसे 4 बजे
AILET से जल्दी होगा. AILET से थोड़ा निकलना पड़ेगा, इससे बहुत बार निकलना पड़ेगा. जस्ट लाइक कैसे करें.
हां, और मेरा तो ऐसा था 11 से शुरू होगा ना, सुबह जल्दी उठूंगा. 2 साल हो गए नहीं हुआ. But yeah, ऐसा नहीं है कि
we tried
it.
So in general at study angle, when we talk about Mudhir sir, and also was it like all of you with Mudhir sir discussing a mock, sitting together? Was it was he also in general being with you when he?
Definitely. After the Sunday go, we had a class for 1 or 2 hours. Then we had like a 15-20 minute break. We used to go for lunch. Then so on Sundays, I remember first we used to have like class for 1 or 2 hours. Then after 15-20 minute lunch break, which we oftentimes need to come back from about that So after that, we used to start our mock. We tried to start on time, 2 o'clock. Then after the mock, we like check our scores and all. Then like we'll just go, sir, क्या करें इसमें? Then yeah, so फिर a good like आधा घंटा 1 घंटा we used to like discuss about the mock. Then we also used to have this thing कि अगले वीक में हमें क्या काम करना है. I think start ही शायद मैंने किया था. I used to like take a notebook. So इस वीक में क्या क्या काम करना है, कितने मॉक देना है, क्या करना है, reading section के लिए आपको suppose word power करना है या शुरू में I also read that how to read better and faster. Then maths के लिए 30 days maths wonder है, आपका RS अग्रवाल हो गया for analytical and stuff. तो he gave us like tasks. और हम सबके अलग होते हैं because all of our abilities are on a different level. There is no like mass production or one size fits all. So we all used to have like different goals, and then the next week we would be like, अच्छा sir, last week में ये काम आपने दिए थे, इतना हो गया, इतना नहीं हुआ, and then we used to have next thing the next week. So that was really
I think that's where the importance of mentorship kicks in, because
mentorship and like study angle. See, honestly, there are a bunch of things that you will need to crack any examination. The first is resources. Okay, resources in study angle definitely help. You had mocks, you had GK compendiums, everything. Then comes system. System in the sense that you, जैसे अपने इसमें बात करूँ, like it was our system, systematic चीजें. तो हमारे पास तभी we were able to do not Haryana का system but yeah अच्छा sorry बोल गए. तो हाँ, for anyone to crack any examination अच्छा हाँ, second comes system. So we need a system in the sense that we need teachers.